G'day mates, and welcome to a really bloody weird game. I love it, it's weird, I don't know how to play it, I do know how to play it, I'm fucking confused. Okay, this is called Aurora, and it's like the epitome of a game made by people who really like games. Well, let's be specific, games in depth. So Dwarf Fortress, right, let's take that as an example. Dwarf Fortress is a great game with a horrible interface and ASCII graphics, because the guy making it doesn't care about that, he cares about the game system inside of it. This is similar, this is just a bunch of menus and tabs and stuff, but the game itself, hidden within, is fucking amazing, and weird, and super crazy and all that sort of stuff, and most importantly of all, it's so much more complex than Dwarf Fortress. Though, I'm not sure how much of that is just me learning this for the first time, because I can play Dwarf Fortress with no trouble now, like, I know that game, whatever. But maybe a lot of this is just me learning. I think the big problem with this game is there's very few tutorials for it. So, this is Aurora. It is a space 4X game, which means explore, expand. I'm rapidly Googling this on my phone. 4X game, fuck. Also, is there no bloody sound? Hang on, have I muted the sound somehow? Hang on. Also, unfortunately, oh, there we go. That's better. Unfortunately for this, oh, here we go. Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. That's a bit bloody morbid. So yeah, no, I am going to be recording this on the desktop because that's sort of how it works. It's a little weird. This is just a screen. This is like just a background screen. I can't really click on it because it keeps putting me back to this. But anyway, let's get started. So we're going to start a new game. Holy shit. I'll run through the options because I need to learn this game as well. So we'll learn this game together. And we'll have a lot of fun and probably fuck everything up, and I'll play around with it in the meantime and make sure I can sort of get a good grip on it. So to start the new game, this is going to be Rimmy's... No, actually, fuck it, it's just going to be Downunder. Perfect. Space Master password. Now, Space Master is basically just cheat mode, so hang on. Password is just admin. I assume... Can you do multiplayer, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe that's for, like, designing games for the people. I don't really think you can do multiplayer. I certainly don't see any sort of system that would put it in place. But anyway... maybe there is. I'm really unsure. This game is that fucking oblique. Oblique? Opaque. That's what I'm looking for. Jesus. Rightio. So we're going to starting year 2025. Difficulty modder 100%. Sure. Race generation chance. Non-player race player. So, what's this? Chance of a new... Oh, if discovered by a player race and if discovered by a non-player race. So this is the chance of another race appearing on a planet. I'm going to boost this up a little, just because I want to see more races in this game, and I think that's really fucking cool. That's construction cycle, minimum comets, local systems, so that's all like the systems and stuff. That's how you make the universe we're going to be playing in. The Empire title. Now, we all know what this will be. It is, of course, going to be the Imperium of Man. Now, this is going to be the fucking mishmash of every sci-fi trope I know of. Also, what is Beyond doing here? No, I was playing fucking Colonial Marines before this. Go away. Space Station 13 is a hell of a game. I'm going to do some videos on that as well. But yeah, so we're going to call ourselves... short name is, of course, the Imperium. We are, of course, humans from Earth. No, we are from Terra. Perfect. Now, there's a reason why I chose this, is you can choose your names to be generated from Warhammer 40k. You can also choose it to be generated from Welsh. Rebel Alliance. Rebel Scum. Orcs. You can choose Klingons as well. I think I saw that just there. Is it Klingon? What, did I not see Klingons? Am I going mad? Weird. Alright. Oh, hang on. Was that actually Oh, you can totally do Australia. Hell yes. Now we can choose our government type. I think we'll just go for like a... What, hive mind race? Ooh. Now, I think all this changes is number of shipyards, research facilities, and starting tech points. So I'm just going to go... It also, like, you do have there's a political system in play. I have no idea how the political system works. We're going to go for, like, I don't know, like a ordered socialism? No. I want something like Battlestar Galactica style. So maybe like I guess it was just very democratic, wasn't it? Representative democracy, wasn't it? Yeah. That's 4 shipyards, 20 facilities. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. A lot of tech points to start with. We could totally do that, sure. We start off pretty okay. Now, we could start off as a trans-Newtonian empire. Sorry, we will start off as a trans-Newtonian empire. That means we are in space already. We can boost around and be in space. Conventional empires is starting literally from, like, where we are now. You start off with no techs, with no nothing, and you like very slowly take off from your planet and you go explore and sort of spread out. Now, commander theme is of course going to be Australian if they exist. They do not. Shit, we can make them Ferengi though. Oh, we can make them Klingon. Oh, there we go. We are of course going to make our commanders from 40k instead. Alrighty, so species tolerance. This is just means where can we sort of colonize? Starting population is 500 million. Oh, I assume that might change as well, because last I saw, I think I had more than that. Manufacturing sector is how many millions we got. Wealth creation, you know, all that sort of stuff. Starting shipyards. No missile bases for conventional start. I assume that means no, like, sort of defensive bases. Anyway. Starting system is Sol. Now, we could say that we've already completed the surveys, but we won't do that. So it's going to have 5 jump points out of it. Hang on, let me just adjust this down a little bit. There we go. Jump points are how you go to another system, but you need a jump ship to do it, and that's where sort of some fun shit comes in. So we'll go up here, generate Sol system and create a new empire on Earth. Or we make our own thing. We're just going to make the Sol system and relax and do it from Earth. Now, there's some non-player computer opponents. So there's the non-player races, which are... Okay, so here's the weird thing. There's non-player races, which are me, but controlled by a computer, right? So that's just basically my race, but controlled by a computer. Then, there is alien races, which are discovered when someone surveys a planet that could possibly hold that alien race. It then goes, bing, there's an alien race here, right? Then, this is as far as I'm aware, there are then computer opponents, which are stuff like precursors, which are ancient robots controlling, guarding alien ruins, rather. There's extragalactic invaders, which are basically like just big invaders that come on in and boom, 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 destroy everything. Apparently they're super fucking deadly, so I'm not turning them on, because if a guy who's good with the game can play it, then the guy who's literally never fought in this game probably can't. And then there's the Star Swarm, which is a living species of ship, basically the Tyranids, weak in individual, but strong in numbers, right? So they can reproduce in space. Right, could create one or more control opponent system. We're going to create 2 of them, so there'll be two other races like me. Generate empires as NPRs. Yep, sure. NPRs, activate non-NPRs. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. They might actually fight Star Swarms or Precursors. I think I'll leave that, because I want to do it myself. And generate only conventional things. Cool. No, that's fine. We will leave it so we can have some trans-Newtonian races as well. So, no overhauls. Now, this is maintenance. We will leave this on, because that's a kind of cool part of the game. But we've got to keep an eye on maintenance, because that's killed more of my ships than literally anything. Jump gates and all jump points. That basically means that you don't ever have to worry about using jump ships or jump gates. It's just, every time you discover a jump point, you can jump through it. It's like instead of having to build like a jump gate, there's just wormholes. Like, that's the sort of the fluff you can sort of go with there. Okay, realistic commander promotion. So your commanders can get promoted, and like they're all sort of individual people, sort of like Dwarf Fortress. They all have like backgrounds and stuff, and they'll have that. So allows you to look after promotion within your office corps based on skills, medals, and time and grade. Then there's also political bonuses where, because they're friends with the mayor, they get promoted for no reason. So that's kind of nice. Inexperienced fleets. So this is you have to train task force to work together, or there may be shaky formation keeping and a delay in responding to orders. So that means you have to sort of train your military. You can't just whack it together in 10 seconds. Real-world star systems. So this means like the real-world star systems that we use. That's pretty cool. We'll leave that in so we can like go to Alpha Centauri. I found that in one of my other games. Orbital motion. We are not going to have orbital motion for asteroids because that probably lags the fuck out of us. We are going to have orbital motion for planets and moons, however. So that means that when we take turns, they'll orbit around the place. And I'll show you how the turns work. The minimum time for years in which NPRs will maintain a truce who share the same system of capital. Basically that means, I believe, that if you both jump off out of the same planet, you don't instantly declare war on each other or whatever. You have a peace treaty forced upon you. Alright, let's create the game. Hey, race generated, created, complete, cool. Yep, whatever. Now, don't worry, this is a lot of reading to start with, but there's actually a proper system map once we get in game. If I can just check on my timer. Loving it. There is a proper system map once you're in game. There's a sort of a way of representing this stuff. I think I'll probably put this in the description. Quill18 has done a full playthrough of this. Fuck, I might just end up watching it as well, so to see where he learnt and like what went wrong for him, because he took a fair while to colonize Mars as far as I could see. But yeah, it's just, I'll have a look at his as well. Because I love his stuff, but holy shit, he puts out the same sort of content as me, which means really long content. And so it's hard to keep up with a lot of that. Good stuff though, that lad. He probably did it well better than me. But I just really enjoy a game like this. And holy shit, this generation, here we go, is taking a while. So, down under, maximum number of systems, blah, 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 that's fine. Disaster, we can have the sun warming or cooling every year, which is kind of a cool little disaster thing, where you have to get out of your get out of your home system as quick as possible. Cool, alright, we ready? Let's get in here. So, this is it to begin with until we hit F3. Here is the basis of the game. So, if we zoom in, right, first of all, let's zoom out. That's Sol, but that's not Sol, because if we go here, that is Sol. And then we can go further out. That is how small we can go. Which means, I assume, we can go all the way to here, to here, to here, to here. I've never gone that far, because that'd take a bloody while. Also, our ships look like the bloody Star Trek ships, which I really bloody enjoy. So, a weird thing is, this is just a galactic map. I can go stick this on my other screen, which you probably can't see, which is a little annoying and unfortunate. But I'll try and keep everything on here. Everything relevant, I'll try and keep on the main screen. Because otherwise you obviously can't see it, which is a little annoying, but still. Okay, let's zoom on here. So, first and foremost, we've got the McNaught-Russell Comet coming in. These numbers are jump points. They're the things we're going to have to scan. We've got the Halley's Comet. There goes the Halley's. Hey! And then if we go in further, we have the little asteroid belt here. Then we go in further. That really amazes me how... Look at all these planets here. And then we look at all the sort of other things orbiting the sun. How much further out they are. But holy shit, our system is full of crap. Here we go. Alright, so we want to find Earth. Where are we? Mars. Friggin'... Oh, we have to go in closer. Oh, no, it's called... It's not called Earth. It's called Terra. What am I doing? Terra. Here we are. And here is Luna. Right? So, let's get started. This is a lot about sort of controlling your whole empire, right? So first and foremost, here's our all our lads. We've got Azrael, Agamemnon, Rimmy, Balanos. You know, we have all these people. These are all the Warhammer guys. I wonder what our ship names are if we like make a ship, right? If we just go new ship, the Canberra, nice, our capital and fucking happy place. Anyway, the Canberra's not a good name for a sort of research ship though, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Let's get things covered first, before I go straight into that. So this is the most common screen. Here is our capital, here is all the information about our capital. Its tectonics is Earth-like, we've completed a survey. It wants to have 270 protection, it has actual protection of 0. Its population has, like, here's how it's split up, so you know, like 6 million people work in ordnance, 3 million people work in fighters, 20 million work in the mines, 20 million are scientists. That's a lot of fucking scientists, actually. And 6.2 million are unemployed, right? So we've got that sort of thing. Thermal signature of colony, EM signature of colony basically just means how easy the colony is to detect. Modifiers, right? And then we've got all the facilities we have here. So we have 400 mines on Earth. We have 65 maintenance facilities. We have 4 and 9 shipyards and slipways. And we have all these sort of cool things, right? And we require an administration level of 3. Cool. So, to start with, oh yeah, we'll go through the other things. So here's how we build stuff. This is all industry and stuff. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a fuck ton of terraformers. Actually, let me do it properly. Cancel. Cool. We can just do this. We can go Terraforming Institute 10. Excellent. Excellent. Can we not do 10? No, can we do 5? Why can we not do this all of a sudden? Can we do 1? Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, now we go 5. Hey! 5 again. Cool. Alright, so we're going to start building some terraforming stuff there. I'm going to go build some missiles, some conventional ICBMs. That just means that hopefully we can have some of them stored up if we ever need them. So I'm just going to build like 300 of them. I don't know. Oh, I'll make 100 because I don't really know how many you need or whatever. So, but I assume that's how we use our first missiles. You know, that's sort of the first missiles you will use. So I'm going to build 200. Fuck it. We don't have any fighters to build yet. So actually, well, the Canberra currently counts as a fighter, but that's fine. Okay, so we can build a bunch of cool stuff there. Maintenance supplies as well, we can build a bunch of those. Let's build like 100 of maintenance supplies, sure. Right, and we'll also want some... We want a mass driver as well. Now, mass drivers are kind of... Oh, we don't want 100 of them. Nope. We'll just build 1 for now. Mass drivers are fun in that they literally just launch... Oh, I've just accidentally done that weird. They launch goods across space. So if I have stuff on Mars and I want to get to Earth, I just fire it at Earth. That's what a mass driver does, basically, as far as I'm aware. That's what it seems to do. Again, a lot of this is just my sort of knowledge of looking at it and being like, I think this works. Yeah, it does. Cool, okay. We'll also build, oh shit, here we go, 4 more. We'll build 5 automated mines to go put on the moon as well. And we don't have a spaceport yet, so we'll make a spaceport. Cool. Now, we have mining here. This is all the mining stuff. This is maintenance, this is mineral requirements for maintenance facilities. There you go. So we mine stuff up every year, and I assume, yeah, here we go, years to depletion. So we have 84 years before we've depleted Earth completely. And obviously then we'll have to expand and expand and expand and expand, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have our shipyards. So we've got 2 naval shipyards. These can build our military ships, and 2 commercials. These can build our commercial starships. Commercial is cheaper overall, but generally you have to keep to sort of a different style of ship, and I don't think you can have weapons on it. I don't believe. But you have to like use a different type of engine, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, shipyard tasks. These are all the ships being built currently. Researching now. We won't do... Oh, we only have 2 researchers. Shit, okay. Oh, well. I don't think we'll research anything yet. No, we'll get our research projects ready, so forget about that. Hey, environment. So we can, it's called terraform our environment. Instead, we're going to terraform the environment as something else to then like go and colonize it, right? So we can obviously add stuff to the atmosphere. So we've got 0.2 atmosphere of oxygen. This is just Earth, right? And then there's also temperature. So the surface temperature is currently 14 degrees, which is good for humans. And this is how it's calculated. So it's greenhouse factor, base temperature in Kelvin times greenhouse factor times albedo. Albedo, I don't really know what that means. But point is, that's how you sort of calculate how warm you need to make the planet. So obviously certain planets are easier to terraform to make warm or cold or whatever you need. Teams at an academy. Okay, this is good fun. So you can make diplomatic teams, you can make xenologist teams, you can make geology teams. We'll need one of these for the moon. And then these teams can sort of bomb around the place and, do stuff so they can, look, I can put all these guys in and, oh, look, these 5 lads have made a good team and they can sort of go and investigate a colony. It's like, this is your fucking away team from Star Trek. It's really cool. Really cool the way this works. Civilians. Okay, so this is the fun sort of manage the empire part. This is how you order your colonists, your bloody civilian ships around. So, commercial ships are different to civilian ships. And civilian ships, which is like the SS... Whoa, hang on, that is... I was about to name a freighter company, and no freighter company should start with SS shipping colonists anywhere. That's a bad idea. Right. The happy-go-lucky conglomerate, sure. So those guys will eventually build up a bunch of ships, and you can, like, subsidize them, you can tax them, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. But they'll ship stuff around your empire, so you don't have to manually ship everything, because that would be a pain in the dick hole. But you can also then, like, send them little requests. So, on Terra, we're going to make... Well, I guess I'll just do this now. Terra has a supply of 10 terraforming factories. So that means if I ever go to another planet when I make it, and I'll go, I demand 10 terraforming factories here. They'll go, hey, who has supply? Terra has supply. We'll go and take terraforming planets. Obviously, they might not be there yet. Terra might be still making these. But that means that when they are there, they know they are allowed to take these 10 and put them somewhere else. So that's also how you ship things around. And then you can shut down parts of your industrial sector and all that sort of stuff and reopen them. And you can also buy, like, civilians will make their own factories and you can buy goods from them, which is a great way because they produce a fuck ton of stuff. Now, these are battalions. We have 6 units of mobile infantry, which I feel like we need to rename these to, like, different colonial marine divisions. I mean, these are already mobile infantry, so that's just starship. Okay, we'll keep the first one. No. Okay. Rico's Roughnecks. Perfect. The second, we'll leave as Colonial Marines. Perfect. And then we'll come up with some of the names as we go. Actually, of course, we have to go with just the I guess we'll go with the 3rd Cadian. Perfect, for some bit of Imperial Guard there. And what's Battlestar? I mean, like, they're just Marines on Battlestar, aren't they? I don't know. Maybe I'll say... you can make more things as you go on. So you can make different sort of units and all sort of cool stuff. Anyway, and you can, like, occupy, and so they sort of police the place as well. This is how you train ground units, so we can make low-tech infantry, low-tech armor, infantry, all that sort of cool stuff. I like the idea that you can just... Like, this is a low-tech armor, so this is presumably like, an M4A1... not Sherman, I was about to say Sherman, bloody M4A1 Abrams. And you can just go drop that on Mars and drive a fucking Abrams around Mars. I just love that idea for some reason. It tickles me funny bone. And yeah, you can sort of have replacement battalions, which sort of boost up other battalions when they lose mates. And it's all lovely and good. This is wealth. So this is our wealth. As far as I'm aware, wealth is basically, if you're above wealth, you are good. If you are below wealth, you are in bad, right? And the only way I've seen to spend it is subsidizing companies. So basically, as far as I can tell, it's like a production sort of thing where you have to be making enough wealth, otherwise you suffer penalties. And so you just have to be making 0 or more and you're okay, as far as I can tell. Cool, let's move on to research stuff. Now, this is a lot of bloody stuff, but whatever. So, we want to make... Now, we're going to make a ship. The Sydney? The Darwin? No. The Tribal. Tribal, perfect. That's a shitty name that doesn't really mean a lot. We are going to make this our geological survey ship. So this is going to boost around the place and search up places as a geological survey ship. So, first and foremost, hull doesn't mean anything. We can make a destroyer that weighs more than a battleship and all that sort of cool stuff, right? It's just a general way to help you sort of remember what's what. So this is going to be a geological survey ship. Now, we go... so here we go. It's currently classed as a commercial vessel. Here's its fuel, here's its range, here's its speed. You know, we have all the stats, right? We can boost up its armor, so we can make its armor super thick. That is also a terrible idea, because we don't need that much armor on a ship like this. It would also then move so slow. And also, as you make your ships bigger, obviously... you need more armor to cover a whole ship, because you increase something in volume, you massively increase its surface area sort of thing. Wait, no, hang on. Other way around, but sort of the same thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, you need more armor. So, rating 2 armor on a big ship is a lot more than rating 2 armor on a fighter, right? Okay, so this is how a ship is made up. It's made up of components. So we've got a crew quarters tiny, a crew quarters small, a fuel storage large, engineering space, which is how you repair shit, which breaks down. Maintenance storage bay is a great idea as well. That lets you store some maintenance storage points, I believe. Yep. So currently, see, we got 89 versus like a fuck ton, and you can also, you know, repair other ships and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here, maintenance storage, by the way, is like if your ship will have like, oh no, our engine had a failure, and then if you don't have bits to repair it, shit can go really bad. Like it can just blow up. Your ship can just explode, and you'll just lose a ship to that. So you got to make sure they look after themselves. And that's where the sort of maintenance clock comes in, where every couple of years you should send them back to a planet and get them refitted or like overhauled so that they don't just keep breaking down. Which is a nice little sort of a way of, you know, looking after old ships, and you sort of keep updating them and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we've got these survey sensors here. So we want geological survey sensors. Boosh! Cool, they're on there now. Now, we also want, I think that's pretty much it, yeah. That's all we need. But what we don't have is we don't have any engines or anything. We don't have any EM sensors either. Because, should I put EM sensors? I'll put EM sensors on this, sure, whatever. But we don't have any of them. Oh no. What could we possibly do? Well, you don't just design the ships in this. You also design the technology. And this is where it gets really fucking cool. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go to bloody engines, right? And I want a nuclear thermal, right? Nuclear thermal engine technology. Now, here is one of those things where this game needs a better fucking tutorial or someone to update the wiki, because the wiki is well past its date. You need to be 20, I think it's 25. So look, it's currently a military engine, which means that when I put this on, it will be classed as a military ship. And we don't want that, because a military ship requires those overhauls I was talking about, requires all those repairs. They might break down. Commercial ships don't break down. They just keep flying no matter what. Boosh, boosh, boosh. But there are different, like, that's sort of just assumed they're looked after by their owners sort of thing. I guess that's a hand wave away. It basically means you don't have to be like, hey, my colony ship that was, my cargo ship that was ferrying cargo exploded again. Fuck, because I forgot to overhaul it. Fuck, this is annoying. Fuck, right. It's a way to get around that. But military ships, on the other hand, you should be directly controlling, and therefore you should worry about overhauling them. Anyway, in a really sort of annoying thing, it has to be like, here we go, is it these two? Yeah, so engine power has to be under times 0.5, and this has to be below 25 or above, right? Nowhere does it... I would like... Okay, I am legitimately sorry right now. Wow. Fucking wow. I spent way too long Googling and looking at Reddit to figure out how to make an engine commercial. And if you would turn your eyes to the center of the screen, where there is currently listed engines of 25 hull space or greater with power minus 50 or lower are classed as commercial, you would realise what a fucking twat I am, and why I should just open my eyes every 10 seconds. Wow. Yeah, no, that I have no explanation for how dumb that shit was. Anyway, so we're gonna make a nuclear thermal energy thing here. We can also make pulse. I don't really know what's the difference though. Like, I think it's just more engine power, more fuel use. Yeah, I think pulse is just fuel use, and then commercials are just super shitty engines, right? You need a lot of them. So nuclear thermal engine, good type of engine, right? This is one of the biggest thermal engines we can make. We can make them super huge, but then obviously, like, there comes a point where using fuel versus, like, fuel is free. So the only reason you want a super fuel-saving engine is really to go far out. So if you've just got something next to a colony, use all the fuel you want. You don't really care, right? So that's fine by me. Commercial, fuel consumption, that's fine. Do we want to go any higher than that? We could go... Oh no, it has to be 50. Was it 50 or... Oh, we can't actually go below 50. Cool, alright, that's fine. So we're going to suggest a name. We have the Antares Vorax Biotech. No. The Madeline and Lucius. 62.5, basically commercial nuclear thermal engine. Create! Huzzah! We're also going to create a active sensor, so we're going to make an EM sensor. This is an active grav sensor. EM sensor sensitivity is 6. So this is just basically like a scanner of sorts. We'll make it sensor size 1. 5,000 tons? Sure, 100 hull space. It's a lot of hull space, actually. No hardening, and it's a search sensor, not a missile fire control. Cool. Alright, so there we go. We'll make a different thing, the Adenore Devon. Cool, we created that, so now we've got an active search sensor. It's a bit of a fucking tongue twister. Now, we could make a bunch of, like, missile engines and missile cannons and all sorts. What's in missile engines? I assume it's to put on your missile. Can you also design the missiles? Fuck off. This game goes well in depth. God damn. Anyway, you can also design the type of magazine and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of really cool shit. Cloaking devices. Ooh, I need cloaking efficiency tech. And then jump engines, how you jump out of the system. So, we will also put on... What was the other thing we're going to do? We're going to do bloody... EM detection sensors? No, what were we doing? Oh, military engine. Right, so we want to go thermal with an engine power of ×1, consumption ×1. Make it nice and small. Nice and small. Everybody's talking about a nice and small. Where is it? Engine power is 25. Okay, yeah, we'll bump this up to, say, 20 hull space. 100 EP. Make it a military engine. That's fine. Ixon and Samuel. Cool. That'll just be our basic military engine. Right. Let's make a ship. No, sorry. Let's not. Let's go research those things. That's how this works. So, now we've designed those techs, we go into... where are we? Bloody propulsion? I can find propulsion, can't I? I'm an idiot. There's propulsion. Right. We don't have anyone who's specialized in it, so we just go for one of the best guys. He has a bonus of 15%, so we want a commercial engine. Loving it. Create. Now, we only have 20 labs, so we're actually going to not pause that. Rather, that's a stupid idea. Cool. We're going to remove 10 labs and give the other guy 10 labs to research the EM sensor. There we go. So you can see we've got the sensor here. It also costs fuck ton less than everything else because it's just a part, right? We're just designing a new part. So obviously you could design like a super fast engine that uses a fuck ton of fuel, but it's like purely like a rescue pod or something, you know? Because you end up having to save life pods and you have like tow ships and all that sort of stuff. Now, I think we can push forwards in time because I've shown you just about everything. There's a bunch of other stuff, but we'll come to it as we, sort of come to it. Oh, here we go. This is our humans. We can also change up our engine and all that. This is our flag. It's a bit of a weird flag. Is there another flag I can have? Oh my god. There's a lot of flags here. Let's choose a cool flag. Hang on. Not sure what flag I really want to go for. I'm trying to see if there's an Australia flag, but it doesn't look to be. The yin, the yang. That doesn't feel like it fits the Imperium of Man, sadly enough, no. So say we all. No. Christ, what do we even want? That's just France. You can't get away with that. That is just France. Fuck off. To be fair, that also is that's I was about to say Russia, no, it's Italy, isn't it? Is that it? Is that the correct... Wait, is that like Hungary? Because isn't green first in Italy, or is it white first? I can't quite remember. Oh, perfect. That is almost an Aquila. Loving it. That's our flag. So we go. We've always got, you know, password, training level, yada, yada, yada. Government type. Oh, we can just change that up, I guess. Cool. Oh, we can actually have secondary commander names. Sure. So our secondary commander names will be German, because that's an amazing idea. Oh, we can, like, choose percentage. Nice. Hobbit. Holy shit. Yes, some of our guys will be named after hobbits. Some of our guys will be robots. Machine race number 1. Sure. We need something else way out there. Zulu. No, Welsh. No. Let's grab, like, Scottish. We'll have a bunch of Scotties there. Scottish isn't one. Shit, alright. Roman, Polish, Norse. Oh, hell yeah, Norse. Alright, we've got like a 5% chance to have a Norsey lad. We'll go 25% chance for Germans, 5% for hobbits, and 25% chance for those lads. Cool, so they're like the second level. Sorry, they're like the different types. So like it shows our sort of diverse society. Cool. We can also change up our hull. Ooh, that's just straight up bloody Star Wars, isn't it? There's a bird of prey. A battler. Is there anything cool, other stuff I noticed? Because I like the Enterprise. I might just keep the Enterprise. Ferengi. Oh, there's a Jedi fighter. Nope. I'm trying to see if there's a Republic assault ship, Republic gunship. Yeah, these are all like Star Wars, yeah. I was kind of hoping for a bloody, what do you call it? No, I don't see any Warhammer 40,000 ships. The Slave 1. Alright, well, we'll leave it as the Enterprise. I like the Enterprise. Actually, what type of Enterprises were there, rather? Was it? Oh, you can get the D2? Holy shit, the one with the 3 sails. Excelsior! Alright, we'll leave it as is. Cool, so there's all that stuff. Our xenophobia. We've got like a 39 in xenophobia. We've got a 16 diplomacy, 14 in translation. You know, like, this is all kind of cool. I really like that stuff. That's nice. We also select our tune. Huh, I didn't oh, we meant to have like a default, like is that like a country anthem? That's great. Cool. Alright, so yeah, that's the stuff. We've got, that's how you make research. What's this? Potential colonies. Shows us our potential colonies, Mars and Luna. We're going to go to Luna first. I think that's just about it. Cool. Let's start pushing through time. Now, obviously, time's going to go much faster once I'm done explaining this game to you, so you can actually understand what the fuck is going on. Let's get rolling. So, this is how time works. It's sort of turn-based, sort of not. Watch. 5 seconds have just passed. So, 5 seconds have passed, right? 5 seconds have passed. 5 seconds have passed. 5. Now, why would you ever want to pass 5 seconds? Well, if you're in a space battle and someone's just fired missiles and you want to target their missiles, see, we're now at the timer at the top is 0001, right? And we can go 30 seconds. Wait for it. Is it? Oh, right, of course. That's a minute. Oh, fucking. There you go. And then we can go 2 minutes, right? All the way up to 30 days. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Hang on. I probably should check on my bloody research, which is almost definitely done after 30 days. Oops. See, that's why you don't just keep mashing it, because you waste time. Anyway, so here we go. We'll set up this guy with the next type of engine. Cool. And we'll start making up our ships. So, that's how you sort of do it. You can also do auto turns where it like ticks through until something requiring your attention comes up, and then it goes, hey, this requires your attention, please stop and focus. What sort of... I'm actually just going to put the events thing. So this is the events update. I'm going to put it on the side because I like seeing them. But it's not really necessary to see them. That just means like, oh no... Oh, actually, here we go. Here's something fun to show. A new shipping line has been created, the Agna Freight Group. That's one of the civilian groups I was talking about. Cool. So yeah, I'll just keep that over here. That just basically will warn me if something bad is happening. Right. We're going to go to the tribal. It's our geological survey. And now if we go to design view, we go to engines. There we go, the commercial engine. Huzzah! But now the thing with commercial engines, whoa, never mind. He's moving really quick. I suppose that's because he doesn't have his stuff on him yet. Actually, no, those are just really expensive engines, aren't they? Oh, yeah, no, they're quite expensive. Actually, are they? Hang on. Oh, no, they weigh a fuck ton, those engines. That is a huge engine. I haven't realized how big it was. That's 2,050 tons just to make that ship. But alright, it moves really bloody quick. It has enough fuel for 1,408 days. But we're also going to want to put the search sensor on it. Cool. And that's fine. We've got now a geological survey sensor. We got all that. So it's a fast ship. It's got a bit of that. I think we can just lose the engineering space even. No. We still require one. Okay, fair enough. I didn't even realize. I thought they wouldn't need one because of the whole commercial thing. But alright. Cool. So there we go. That is all we really need there. We could add some like other stuff, but this is just a commercial ship purely for scanning out geological bodies, right? That is good and done. We're going to make another ship. The Melbourne. No. Another ship. The River. Perfect. This one is going to be our gravitational survey ship, right? So, where are we? Shit. Gravitational survey vessel. Loving it. Alright, so this thing, we're going to go into design view. We're going to give it the same engine. Loving it. And we're going to give it a active sensor. We're also going to give it a gravitational survey system. Loving it. Cool. Alright, so it's got things. It's got plenty of days at full power. That is that then. That's good and done. Alright. So we've got the River and we've got the... now these things cost 206 build points. You know, a fair little bit. Because a basic ship with basically nothing on it, you know, just the sort of standard stuff, is 50 build points. Cool. Now, there's one more thing I want to design. The first thing, I think... What class was the Galactica? That's what I've got to check real quick, right? Oh, it turns out it was called the Galactica class. Sorry, Galactica type Battlestar. So obviously it was Battlestar. But what we're going to do is we're going to make... One of my flagship is going to be... as much as I want it to be the Melbourne. The Melbourne will be like a type of ship. But no. We're going to make a new ship. The Newcastle. That's a good name. But, no. This is going to be the Galactica. I think we'll call it the Galactica. And then, we can also make it Hull Battlestar. BS for Battlestar. That's probably... Hang on, we'll put it... Battlestar. Cool, Battlestar. That was already a class. Motherfuckers, they beat me to it. Alright, well there we go. I don't know how to delete hulls, but okay. Anyway, so we've got the Galactica Battlestar. Now this is currently 405 tons with 10 crew members on board, so we're going to need to make some changes here. We are going to add some engine... Oh, we don't have the bloody, the civilian engines yet. But I think what I'm going to do is, we're going to make the Galactica our sort of flagship, our exploring ship. Although, I want the Galactica to be our military flagship, but I want an Enterprise. I want an Enterprise to go explore things and then run away from them and send the Galactica in to go kill them. So, let's just, let's leave it as is. Obviously, when we make the Galactica, we're going to design some weapons, but we're going to put boat bays on it, and then we're going to put fighters inside of the Galactica. So we'll have, our Vipers, which will be great. And just to give you an idea, we can, the weapons we can put on it, we can put some lasers on. So we can put some different fucking focal lasers. Oh, do you want a 12 centimeter laser or do you want a 10 centimeter laser? This is how ridiculous it goes. We put some missiles on. We can put some railguns on. 10 centimeter railguns, right? We'll obviously want to put some railguns onto it and some lasers as point defense. Although Galactica was always very sort of realistic sci-fi. So I think railguns are exactly what you want for that. I mean, then again, lasers are realistic, funnily enough, nowadays. But yeah, I wouldn't want to put a particle beam on it. No. It just sort of annoys me. There's close-in weapons, which is just a Gauss cannon. So, close-in weapon system, which is sort of, what do you call it? Point defense. Cool. So we'll leave that all for next time. We'll instead skip time forwards. Why was I doing that? Fuck, I'm an idiot. God damn it. Gah! Why do I do this? I hate myself sometimes. Hang on, there was one more thing I have to build, but... Oh, I'm an idiot. Fuck me sideways. Right, whatever. Let's build one more thing. So the... Oh, you know what we need to do? Oh, this is a great name for it. So this is a first ship class. There we go. That'll carry the... It's the first ship colony class. Which is a great little Australian reference. This will carry our commercial engine. But more importantly, we'll have... Our, here we are, okay. So it's going to have cryogenic transport. Cryogenic transport. I think we can get away with 3? Let's just take 2, maybe. Let's take 2. Alright, so 2 cryogenic transports on it. It's going to have a cargo handling system. And I think that is all it needs. So what this little thing here is, this is our colony ship. This is how we're going to take people to the moon. But for now, let's actually make the bloody ships, and that's where we'll leave it. That's where we'll leave this episode. I know this one was a lot of talking and explaining it, but next episode's just going to be fucking exploring, building, colonizing. It's going to be a good old time. So I want to at least get a ship in on this episode. Now, here's a problem. We only have, we have 3, it's called 2 naval and 1 civilian. We need 3 civilians. So let's make a civilian commercial, it's called Shipyard. Doop, 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 doop. We'll push that up the list to get that done quicker. Hang on. Bloody... Up you go. Oh, we can't do it any quicker than that, can we? Alright, fair enough. Alright, so for now we'll go here. Now we have to... Now this is something that really sort of ticked me off. Oh, never mind. Our first ship's actually a military ship. Is it really? Why is that? Let's check that out real quick. First ship. Oh no, it's just can be built out of military areas. Fair enough. Oh, of course, naval dockyards can build, right, so hang on, let's explain what dockyards do. Naval dockyards can build, both civilian and naval ships, so military ships. So there we go, we've set, let's set Anzu shipbuilding to make a first ship, so we'll add a first ship, there we go. And then we'll set these two to make a tribal. Actually, we'll go here, we'll go... Wait, why can't you... Make a tribal, excellent. And you, why can you not make a river? What's wrong with a river? River is 2010 tons. Let's check out how much you actually weigh. 2010. You should be able to do a river, surely. I swear a river was there beforehand. I'm just gonna like tick sort of an hour over, sort of see if anything fixes itself there. That's a little weird. So maybe not enough resources or something? That's quite weird. Alright. Anyway, so we're going to build a tribal here as well. So we're going to add a tribal. Cool, so if you look at shipyard tasks, we're now building a first ship and a tribal. I would really like the other ship though. You know, that'd be quite nice. Can I maybe... Why does a river want to be built here as well? Alright, we'll set activity and we'll build a river here as well. Okay, add task. And if we now go to shipyard task and we push on 30 days... Hey, our ships are getting built. And every day, every 30 days we move, this whole place around us starts to shift, right? So things happen, comets fly in. Now, the asteroids would also move, but I don't want to kill my computer every time I press 30 days. So we're just going to tick on. Tick on, ticking on. Where's Terra at? There's Terra. Who's your good little Terra? We're going to... Here we go, our first ship. Let's... not worry about that yet. Let's make sure we have all our ships. Oh, I'm an idiot. Fuck, I'm also a really dumb idiot. We should have also assigned someone to lead Earth. Governor of Terra can be Batu Hadrian. What's he do? He gives 10% shipbuilding bonus. Well, he would have been good to have 10 seconds ago. See, there's always going to be a lot of problems with this. That guy's a 15%. I'm going to go, no, shipbuilding guy. We need a shipbuilder. You can be assigned. There we go. We now got a Governor of Terra. That does not sound like a good position. I am the Governor of Terra. That is exactly, though, what a fucking... Oh shit! Hang on. We need to. Who's leading Rico's Roughnecks? Moritz von Halp. This guy. Okay, this guy, who is apparently a great commander. Kathira Nab. No. Actually, we'll get this guy. He's unnamed currently. So, no, we've actually named him to a robot. No. Rico. There we go. Rico is now leading Rico's Roughnecks. This is sort of the fun thing you can do here, right? And so there we go. Rico's Roughnecks, and we'll get the. We'll fucking put Ripley in charge of the. See what I mean by this is just a fucking mashup? Here we go. Ripley's in charge of the Colonial Marines. Loving it. Okay, so we'll push on 30 days. If we look at the ships, still only the river's been built. Alright. Push on 30 days. Still in the river? Really? What's happening to the other ones? Oh no, okay. Wait for all of these to be built. Come on. And the next 30 days... Hey, here we go. Okay, so if we look now... Why is there only one ship? What the fuck? Game? Game? Okay, no, they're all there. That's weird. Alright. So this is our little thing. This is how you sort of look after fleets. Task groups, rather. Because this isn't a fleet. No, it's not something that fights. We are going to split these up. So we're going to make a new task group. Hang on. Whoop. New task group. We're going to rename this to Gravitational Survey. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to split our ships off. So, Gravitational Survey, we're going to put our... no, the river was Gravitational Survey. I'm gonna check that real quick. Think I can just click on the river. Oh, sorry, click here. You have a Gravitational Survey. Cool. So you're the one I want surveying gravitational things. And then we're going to go switch up to Survey. That'll be the Tribal. And then we're going to switch up to Colony Task Force. That's the other thing we need. We'll need a Cargo Task Force in a moment. And you can be the river. Well, actually, we'll build that real quick. We'll make that design before I forget. So, the Melbourne, we'll change this up to the Lindsay Fox. Those who don't know, Lindsay Fox is a huge friggin' trucking company in Australia. So that's a little joke there. Okay, so the Lindsay Fox is going to carry with it... Maybe I should... too late. I would have named it. Who cares? Is going to carry with it nothing but a fuck ton of cargo. So we go big old cargo bay. And a cargo handling system, which is really nice. We can't really put another cargo... No. In fact, we're probably going to need to put another engine on it. Because it's just going to be too bloody slow. There we go. Now it moves at 200 kilometers an hour. 700 days at full speed. Cool. Alright, so this thing works. We'll close that off. And we'll go build one back at here. So if we can go bloody Shipyards. Oh, hey, we got another shipyard. Of course, we built one, didn't we? I'm an idiot. Anyway. Retool for selected class. The Lindsay Fox. Set activity. Beautiful. Build me a Lindsay Fox. Build me 2 of them, actually. Build me 3 of them. Cool. 3 of them. 3 Lindsay Foxes will be built. And... okay, so let's assign our first orders, and that's where we'll leave it. So, colony, we won't worry about that yet, because I want to ship some things there first. We want to go gravitational survey. Sure. So now, what we can do here is we can order them to go around and go like, go here, do this, right? Or we could just go, this is the gravitational survey. So, survey the next 3 system locations. Otherwise, survey the next system, survey location rather. And then, if your fuel is left less than 40%, refuel at colony. And then they'll just follow those orders forever and ever and ever, and it's great. So we'll do the same with the survey task group. Except for them, we're going to say that they should survey the nearest 5 system bodies. Now, the reason why you want to say 5 rather than just nearest body is if I skip 30 days, they might go, oh, I can survey 10 bodies in that time or whatever, or 3 bodies, let's say. But because their order is survey nearest body, in 30 days they'll only have their orders updated once. Obviously not a problem if I only skip 5 days, but if I skip any more than that, it becomes a problem. So you can have a sort of like a, oh no, I've gone, 30 days, but I could have scanned 10 systems, but because I only had orders to scan 1, I only scanned 1, right? And then their orders reset at the end and they get given new orders, so, but it's just less efficient. So there we go. And if we hit 5 days, watching here, not sure why that still has Shipyard TG, but if we press that, there we go. They've all realized their orders. See, once I say, they should have moved off. They could have moved off within 5 days, but only at the end of the 5 days they realized their orders. And now, 5 days of movement has happened. So if we zoom out, there we go. Our first lad's jumped out to the survey point. Our gravitational lad's surveying Luna currently, which is actually exactly what we need. So if we go back in, so he's surveying Luna to see what sort of minerals we can get from it. Oops, the planet's taken off. And there we go. We're going to leave it there. What a game, am I right? That is a fucking in-depth game. And here we go. This is the events. This is the sort of shit. Oh, fuck. Our research has been ticking over and I haven't... Fuck, that's the... I always forget to update research because I always do it. I always do it. I say, Tom, don't forget to update your fucking research, and you forget to update your fucking research, don't you? Anyway. I'm going to bloody build a jump cake construction module. Sure. No, actually, we'll get something with biology and geology stuff. Better terraforming, because we really need that. Good. Cool. Done. Now we don't have to worry about science for a while. Whew. Anyway. I've been Rimmy, this has been Aurora, and it is one hell of a fucking game. I'll try and keep episodes short at 40 minutes flat, because I don't want to carry over and go for longer and longer. I know this episode I have because I was having trouble forgetting, and obviously, stuff like the research is... I hate it because I have that Civ feeling of I missed a turn sort of thing, but oh well. I'll see you guys next time.